I'm just about to show you something now. We all know it's been 32 degrees today, and we all know what the bins are like, full of maggots and everything in this heat and what have you. I want to show you the little trick I learned years ago. I have done this video when I very first started doing it, and it was one of them that it went 3 million views it got, but that was one of the things that got stolen off me on the TikTok. Well, look, wait, let's show you this. There's no maggots or flies in my bin, and there's food in there as well. Well, when I say food waste, there's none in that bin neither. And here's my little trick. This is all you have to do. Get white vinegar. Yes, only white. That's all I use. No other. I don't use brown, I don't use malt. And I use a piece of bread. Now, it could be white bread, but don't ask me why it works. And people say to me, well, why not use a pad or something like that on the lid? I just put the vinegar all over it, open the bin. Now I do this when the bin is empty. I already have done this, but I'm just showing you when the bin was empty, I cleaned it out and I just throw that in, and that keeps the flies out the bin. And if there's no flies in the bin, there's no maggots. So there. And these are due to be emptied in 2 more days, so they've been a fortnight. They have been a fortnight in the heat, the last couple of days we've had and that. So get yourself a cheap bottle of that and a piece of bread. And if you want to use, if you want to use a pad or something like that and put it on the lid of it, you go ahead and do that. But my son told me to do this years ago. And also, my room is so cool in here because I leave the blinds and the windows shut. And it's been 32 today. And as I say, my son told me to do that years ago because I've been doing it about, I don't know, about 6 or 8 years. It could be more. A man in Spain told me about it. Excuse me, I think it was a man in Spain, I can't remember. And I've been doing it ever since. And I done it one day when one of my sons was here. And he said to me, Mum, why don't you put that on YouTube or TikTok, whatever the thing? And I went, oh, don't be stupid about a bloody bin. And he went, no, think about it, Mum. That could save lives. And I said, why would that save lives, vinegar on a piece of bread? And he went, because it's stopping flies, and if there's no flies, there's no maggots. And, you know, in foreign countries and that very, very hot countries, Africa and everywhere, the flies are in the kids' mouths and everything, aren't they? I'd be putting one in the bottom of the pram and the bottom of the cot if it was me, putting the vinegar with the bloody thing on to keep them away from me, if that was me. And I went, oh yeah, I said, I never even thought of that, lad. So I done it about 3 years ago, something like that. And as I say, I did have 64,500 followers on my TikTok then. They got stolen, they got scammed off me, my own fault. But he's still got my face on TikTok, and he's calling himself Nanny Granny 12. It's not me, it's not my channel. He stole that off me, but he's still got all my videos on it. He's probably getting paid for it. I wasn't getting paid. That's what he said to me. I'll help you to get, well, he didn't. A woman said, I know a friend who'll help you to get sorted. So I said, oh, really? So he asked me for my password to get into it. I said, no, don't give me password to nobody. And then, like a fool, he said to me, well, I'll tell you what, just use this password, then when we've done it, put it back to your own password. I thought, oh, okay, did it. Not realising, once he was in, he stole it. Then he started demanding money. And I said no, I would have willingly given money if he'd have got it sorted. I'm still not getting paid on TikTok, but I don't care. I don't care. I enjoy what I do. So I'm not bothered. So I'll be putting this on YouTube. So I hope you try it. And as I say, when you're walking down the streets, the bins absolutely stink because they're full of maggots and everything with food and that. Absolutely knock you sick. You just know that smell once you get near it. So try that with the white distilled vinegar, is it? It is, isn't it? White distilled, if I just put it out, I must put it in the kitchen. White distilled vinegar and a piece of bread. You can probably use, like a pad, like, don't use tenor ladies, they'll be too dear to use them. But you could stick one on the underside of the bin. I don't know if that'll work. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I've never tried it because I've always done what I do. I've always, when the bin man's been, I give me bin a swill. I just put bleach and hot water or what have you, cold water, mostly cold water, and then I swish me bin backwards and forwards. Then I tip it up and let it go down the drain in the street. That's what I usually do. And then when you've got the clean bin, I put wheelie bin liners in. And before you say, where did you get the wheelie bin liner? I get them off Amazon or anywhere, but you can get them in Home Bargains and in England, B&Q. Is it B&Q? B&M. So you can get them in them places. Just have a look. Wheelie bin liners, they're called. So I sellotape the corners in them after I've cleaned it. And then I throw the piece of bread with the vinegar in. You won't get no flies, I promise you. I promise you. Thousands upon thousands have been back in touch with me all over the world and said to me, Skelly, Cathy, whatever they call me, thank you very much for telling me that tip. I can't believe how simple it is and it works. And I can't believe how simple it is and it works. So please give it a try. Just give it a try. But make sure you use it in a clean bin. It's no use your bin being full of maggots now and throwing a thing in it. It might get rid of a couple of them, but use it on a clean bin and it'll stay clean. It should stay clean. What am I on? Oh, I'm all right. So it should stay clean. So I hope you like that handy tip. Give me a thumbs up if you do and share it away, because let's get rid of these smelly bins out the bloody roads. My God, they stink when you're passing them. And I noticed the other week, I passed one of my nieces and I meant to say, in fact, I'm going to ring her now and tell her about it. But that bin's been outside 2 weeks. It's 32, it's been 32 today. And it was 30 or something yesterday. It's going to be 29 tomorrow. So that is a lot of heat. And as I say, there has been scraps of food in there. I've cleaned the entry out. That's why there's rubbish on the top of the bin. I've cleaned all my entry out yesterday. So give it a go. Get back to me and you'll be thanking me. Thanks for watching. I love you all. Bye for now.